Thank you for your testimony. I'd like now to recognize Dr. Colin South. He's president of Mascoma Corporation, which focuses on the development of technologies for the production of ethanol from cellulosic biomass. Dr. South has over 10 years of bioprocesses design, construction, and operation experience in the biotech industry, acquired while he was with Biometrics Consulting. He was the former CEO of Biolactic Biosciences and a gene discovery and commercialization company, and was Fonterra Cooperative Group's General Manager of Health and Nutrition in Auckland, New Zealand. Dr. South.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member Davis, I'm pleased to be here today to testify on behalf of Mascoma Corporation on this important issue, meeting the workforce needs of small bioenergy businesses. Mascoma Corporation is a cellulosic biomass to energy company with offices in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and research and development offices in Lebanon, New Hampshire. Mascoma is focused on commercializing cellulosic ethanol technologies that will work in every region of the country. Fueling locally rather than trucking fuel across the country or the globe is an important component of where we see our nation's energy future strategy. Mascoma is developing advanced cellulosic ethanol technologies in its labs, partnering with many academic institutions to further research and conversion of biomass, and also developing demonstration and commercialization scale production facilities in several locations, including facilities in New York and Tennessee. As Mascoma looks to site cellulosic ethanol facilities, strong partnerships with local academic institutions play a critical role. This in part comes from our beginnings at Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, but it's also born out of necessity. Unlike other bioenergy businesses, such as corn ethanol, the academic needs for cellulosic ethanol go beyond training workers to work at an ethanol biorefinery. We need individuals who can help us solve the remaining hurdles to decreasing costs of production of cellulosic ethanol, and our academic institutions are poised to help us do so. Specifically, cellulosic ethanol facilities have several additional needs that require the focus of our post-secondary educational system. These include expertise in feedstock cultivation and regional agronomics with an energy crop focus, feedstock aggregation and handling, and unique processing and operations of cellulosic ethanol facilities. This last part is especially important because of the variety of feedstocks that cellulosic ethanol needs to accommodate. Even within a single plant, this will require a much more sophisticated workforce. Mascoma continues to find talent from Dartmouth and others for our own labs in Lebanon and New Hampshire. There we're focused on the development of commercial-scale cellulosic ethanol production, including consolidated bioprocessing, fermentation development, and process support. Also in Tennessee, Mascoma is working closely with the University of Tennessee and Oak Ridge National Laboratory on the development of a cellulosic biomass to ethanol production facility in eastern Tennessee. Initial research conducted by Kelly and others at the University of Tennessee's Institute of Agriculture indicates that Tennessee alone is capable of generating over 1 billion gallons of cellulosic ethanol annually from switchgrass alone. The University of Tennessee is committing research funding and lending valuable expertise to this project. And among other benefits, this project will further the economic development of the state of Tennessee, create investment opportunities for rural farmers, and attract future research dollars to the state. In New York, Mascoma is working with the state of New York to design and build demonstration-scale cellulosic ethanol plant capable of piloting new technologies and processes across multiple feedstocks. In addition to the state government, we're partnering with Cornell University to focus on the development of feedstock supply options and aligning efforts of academic institutions with regional development initiatives. Policymakers have set very aggressive yet achievable goals for the growth of cellulosic ethanol industry. This ambitious ramp-up in cellulosic ethanol production will require an equally rapid build-up in funding for our nation's schools. The country's schools of higher education need an infusion of funding to continue the important research and development of cellulosic technologies. For example, in 2003, Congress enacted and the President signed into law the Sun Grant Research Initiative, designed to enhance the efficiency of bioenergy and biomass research and development programs through improved coordination and collaboration with the Department of Agriculture, Department of Energy, and the land-grant colleges and universities. The University of Tennessee was named as one of the 5 regional centers to foster that critical research. Congress should do more for this initiative and for research funding in general as it debates the Farm Bill this year. Beyond providing valuable research, our nation's academic institutions will also be asked to train the next generation of bioenergy workers. At least initially, cellulosic ethanol is intrinsically more labour-intensive than corn-based ethanol and will likely require twice as many full-time workers than corn-based facilities. Schools across the country will be asked to train these workers. To this end, the federal government should also focus additional researchers on helping schools build programs and curriculum to do so. Mr. Chairman, we applaud your interest in this area and appreciate the focus that you have brought to this issue with your legislation authorising the Secretary of Agriculture to make competitive grants to community colleges to support the education and training of technicians in the field of bioenergy. We think the federal government must do more, and I hope that this type of program can be included in the Farm Bill on a national basis. In conclusion, we at Mascoma are excited about the future of cellulosic ethanol industry and appreciate this subcommittee's efforts to help us solve our nation's energy security needs while creating new opportunities in rural America.